Hey BookTube, it's Peg, back at the History Shelf today. It's Sunday. Um, I made a video on Friday, I believe, and that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I feel I have enough energy to make a quick video. It's blazingly bright, as you can tell. I love when the sun is just beating down here in Denver. It is about 68 degrees. It's pretty breezy. This is the warmth before the storm, as we have snow and ice moving in tomorrow night, Tuesday. Um, Temperature drops of 40 degrees, so we're gonna go from 70 to 30 tomorrow, and then it'll be a high of 19 on Tuesday. So yay. Um, so yeah, I just got back from church. Um, it's good to be there. I missed a lot while I was sick, so it was nice to go back and anyway, uh, I had a couple quiet moments. Martine is sleeping upstairs. She's finally on her medication now. We're hoping that that will start making a dent in the bronchitis. But as you know, with bronchitis, one of the biggest things is you need to rest, you need to sleep. So I'm glad she's sleeping. I guess I could talk about Margaret Thatcher all I want right now, but knowing that she'll see the video later, maybe not. Anyway, that is on my reading for today as well. Still plowing through my books that I need to review, but I thought I'd just do a quick Sunday check-in with you guys, and then I realized I had not shown you a few books that I had recently acquired, well, about a couple weeks ago. Um, it was one of my last purchases. I haven't really bought any books since then because I'm trying not to. I mean, I am trying to support our capitalist system, uh, but I have enough. I have enough right now, so. But these were marked down, and it was at bookoutlet.com. And I thought I'd show you just a few, well, it was only a few of them, like 5 books or something. But this first book kind of goes along well with being Sunday. I just got back from church. This is an older book. It's been out for a couple years. Let me see here. This came out 2017. And this is the Benedict Option by Rod Dreher. It's a strategy for Christians in a post-Christian nation. This had received, as you can see, I tried to get the sticker off. This had received a lot of buzz at the time it came out, and it just appeals to me and my type of my approach to faith. And so let me just read a quick the blurb here. Oh, and I think Jason Harrigan at Byways and Bookland will appreciate this. Obviously, the Benedict Option, and he's an oblate for the Benedictines. Let's see. Rod Dreher argues the way forward is actually the way back, all the way to Saint Benedict of Nursia. This 6th century monk, horrified by the moral chaos following Rome's fall, retreated to the forest and created a new way of life for Christians. He built enduring Christian communities based on principles of order, hospitality, stability, and prayer. His spiritual centers of hope were strongholds of light throughout the Dark Ages and saved not just Christianity but Western civilization. Today, a new post-Christian barbarism reigns. Many believers are blind to it, and their churches are too weak to resist. Politics offers little help in this spiritual crisis. What is needed is the Benedict Option, a strategy that draws on the authority of Scripture and the wisdom of the ancient church. The goal? To embrace exile from mainstream culture and construct a resilient counterculture. Okay, so it's, I think it's up my alley. I don't recall reading that when I first was looking at the back of it, but it just kind of talks about what believers can do in a secular society, and giving a resolute no to the false gods of this world, but a joyful yes to eternal truths, and life-giving customs rediscovered from the Christian past. So that's interesting. Okay, so this is like geared for like Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox, all kinds of Christians. So anyway, guys, I'm a Christian, so got the book, and looking forward to reading it. So the next 2 books I normally wouldn't have gotten, but sorry, I get just I get just being playful. But I've been following Chris at Leaf by Leaf. I love his channel, and he's a huge William T. Vollmann fan. And he showed these two volumes, and at first I was like, I don't know. Um, but then I started researching a little more on Vollmann and how much research he does for his books, his nonfiction, like journalism type work. And this is a huge 2 volume set. Well, it doesn't come in as a set, but it's called The Carbon Ideologies, and it's about, um, climate change and our reliance on carbon, fossil fuels and things like this. And I'm intrigued. I'm open to having my mind swayed one way or the other. Um, Obviously, I do believe in climate change, and the planet is warming for sure. Um, do I think we need to have over hysterical reactions? No, and I don't think we should have over hysterical reactions to just about any issue that faces us. We need to take things soberly and see what will work, and not bankrupt families and companies. And I don't know. I think we need to really look at what we plan on doing and making sure that it's sustainable. But anyway, this is volume 1, No Immediate Danger. Uh, so this lays out the many causes of climate change, from seemingly beneficial agricultural practices to the manufacture of the steel and plastics we all depend on. So I feel like this book will be educational to me in many more ways than just climate change and global warming. It's going to tell me about these different industries, and what I can do as an individual. I mean, we recycle here religiously, and but maybe we can cut down on some other things that we buy, such as plastics and stuff. Um, let's see. Can we avoid global warming and still satisfy energy demand? These are questions I have, and I would like to see how he answers that. And one way forward, he says, might be nuclear power. To study this issue, Vollmann recounts multiple visits he made over 7 years to the contaminated zones and ghost towns of Fukushima, Japan, beginning shortly after the tsunami and the reactor meltdowns of 2011. He measured radiation and interviewed tsunami victims, nuclear evacuees, anti-nuclear organizers, and pro-nuclear utility workers. He found the safety of many localities was questionable, and yet nuclear power, like its kindred energy ideologies, remains on the table in Japan. How can anyone still support it there? Because radiation, in the repeated phrase of the Fukushima people, is, quote, invisible. So this is interesting. It's this exploration of the hot, dark future, that's in quotes. It is supposed to have encyclopedic research. So I'm fascinated by this. I'd like to learn more about the, nuclear power. Is it safe, despite some of the accidents we've had? I'm not a scientist. I don't claim to have the answers on any of this. I'm just open to research and different arguments, and then, I don't have the answer, so it's just, but, it's educating yourself is the first step. So volume 2 is called No Good Alternative. And the second volume, this one begins in the coal fields of West Virginia and eastern Kentucky, where America's best friend is not merely a fuel but a heritage. So this one takes on coal. Coal polluted streams and acidified drinking water. He tours mining towns, does his signature style research, and interviews people who live that life. Then he interviews people of the major natural gas companies, he interviews anti-fracking activists. So I mean, this is just he runs the gamut. The first volume's on nuclear power, and then this one goes into coal and natural gas and fracking. So so I'm intrigued, and there's lots of pictures throughout. So anyway, I picked this up. It wasn't super marked down, but these are quite expensive on Amazon right now. So at Book Outlet, I think I got it for like $12, $14, which is still a pretty good deal considering. Um, so yeah, I've got the two Volman, the carbon ideologies, guys. I'm going to educate myself on nuclear power and the coal industry. So anyway, yeah, do believe in climate change, so I don't need any haters out there or anyone just wanting to pick a fight or something in the comments. I'm just educating myself and want to know that what we do is sustainable and that we don't throw the economy upside down and cause mass panic and riots, because that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Um, let's see. So I got the Benedict Option and the Volman books, and then you know what? And I had actually ordered these two books right before he passed away. But a major philosopher, uh, Roger Scruton, passed away. A couple weeks ago, and I have a few of his books actually. Uh, a couple of them are up here. It's an elegy for England and something else. Oh, Gidget, you want to be on the TV? Come here. Let's keep it light and airy today. Look at this girl. Oh. She's like, come lay in the sun with us. Yes, I'm going to be doing some reading and some sunbathing with my babies today. Say hi to say hi, BookTube. Hi, BookTube. Okay, why don't you sit here while I tell them about these books. So basically, he is a philosopher, and so it's not. And he wrote this recent book, Conservatism: An Invitation to the Great Tradition, and he's looking at a history of conservatism through the philosophies of John Locke, and thoughts of John Locke, Thomas Hobbes, David Hume, Edmund Burke, Adam Smith, John Stuart Mill, Friedrich Hayek, Milton Friedman. So it's your basic rundown of the, the big hits in conservative libertarian thought. And I like intellectual essays like this. I like things that kind of take things back a ways, hence the great tradition. And then he had another book here. Yeah, another book. I don't need to show it. So anyway, I don't need to show it. So I got a couple of books by Roger Scruton, who passed away. And I'll take these glasses off. Did you know that I have to get readers now? I haven't told you guys. I've got several different types of glasses because I have progressives, which help me see far. And I shouldn't have gotten progressives because I cannot work the damn things. It just does not work. I'm trying to read the bulletin today at church, and I'm like. So I use the progressives just for the long vision while I'm driving, and just look out the top of the the glasses. And then for reading, my eyes have gotten a little weaker. That's right, they have. So I went with a really light reader prescription, like 0.50, which is like, you can't really find those anywhere. I had to order them. And then I just found that they weren't strong enough, so now I just bumped them up and bought 4 of these 1.0 magnification. So so I have to take them on and off because I can see this fine, but if I want to read the fine print and read some of these book jackets to you, I've got to put on these glasses. So anyway. All right, well, I don't know. I just thought I'd check in with you guys. It's kind of a weird day. It's I don't have my my audience over here. So yeah, I've got an eclectic assortment of books. I've got I read everything, you guys. I read everything. The Carbon Ideologies, which is a take on like probably, I'm very sure it's anti-carbon, anti-fossil fuel, anti-gas, anti-nuclear power. So I have these because I'm open to reading suggestions, and then I have Benedict Option, which is just a, like a spiritual book for my reading, and then a history of conservative thought by Roger Scruton. So as you can see, I read widely. Um, I've read Noam Chomsky. I've read uh, what's this other guy's name? Gosh, I can't remember. But I do believe it's important to read from every viewpoint, left, right, center, and formulate your own, and come to your own conclusions, you know? Because that's the power of, what's in here, no one can steal this. No one can take that. And I just feel it's very important to frame your own opinions based in research, fact, and just keep searching for truth. I think that's one of the things that I live my life by. That's the one thing I've said this many times to Martine and to other people that care to listen, but I don't. To me, it's not about picking a side. It's what's true. Because to me, truth is what matters. It's the only thing that matters. So, I don't want to be on a side, or I don't want to pick a side, and then when truth is facing you, and then just because you're on a side, you've got to rationalize and make excuse. No, no. You should always leave your mind open to being changed if confronted with facts and truth. And that's what I live by. So I read widely, and I don't circumscribe myself because, oh, well, this person's liberal or this person's conservative. I'm an adult. Nothing that I read offends me. I'm not easily offended. If anything, I'm offended by people who are easily offended. It just means you need to get mentally stronger. My life, I had to grow up a certain way. Wasn't easy, and but you know what? I'm stronger for it, and it just doesn't. What people say about me or to me, for a variety of different reasons, whether it's my faith or my orientation or anything like this, it doesn't faze me because I know where my value lies, and I know that I'm loved, and that's really all that matters to me. And anyway, sorry, I know I'm going off on a tangent. Maybe it's because it's Sunday. But I'm feeling good, and I just wanted to share that, if you see me reading different things, please just know that, just know that many people, don't want to be painted into a box or pigeonholed, and I'm one of them. I read quite widely, and again, it's all because I'm looking for the truth, and I think that's what's really just fed my my reading, and the fact that I've focused mostly on history, nonfiction, and things like this, and theology, is because I want to understand the world. I want to understand history. I want to understand people, and and so I have this love of learning, and that's where it takes me. It takes me all over. So there you have it. There's my little personal declaration, so everyone kind of just knows where I'm coming from. And but I just love talking to you guys. I love getting to know you. I've been having so much fun in the comment section. Just for a variety of different reasons. So hope you keep coming back, and just know that you'll find a little bit of everything here. I'm open to all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I'm going to go because it's sunny out and the dogs are getting a little feisty. I think maybe we'll go sit outside in the sun. I need to get some vitamin D. I mean, you can see how pale I am right now and how bright it is. I am blending into the white of the IKEA shelves. I'm like, I'm like a ghost, you know? Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Isn't that great? Anyway, guys. All right. Well, this has been a 20-minute little haiku of some sort. I don't know, but anyway, I could just ramble with you guys all day. I just feel like you're right there, and we're having a cup of coffee or whatever. But anyway, I hope you have a great Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. That is later this afternoon. Don't know if anyone is rooting for either team. I don't have any skin in the game, but I think I am rooting for the Chiefs. Well, I know I am. My boss is a Chiefs fan. He's a great guy, and would love to see him. Just really thrilled by that. So, go Chiefs. Sorry, any 49ers fans out there, but it's just a game. Just one game. Just kidding. Okay, guys, I'll go, and I will hopefully see you guys. I'll try to give you an update next week. Maybe I can get some video shots of the snowstorm. They always over forecast things here. They say it's going to be an apocalypse, a snow apocalypse, and you get like a dusting. So you just never know until you're in it. But anyway, yeah, maybe I can upload some video of the snow. Maybe that'll be something different for this channel. All right, guys, have a great Super Bowl. I will talk to you soon. Happy reading. Take care. Bye.